Day at the zoo.
The entity collapses in a pile of wrinkled flesh and gaping maws, expiring with an expulsion of fetid breath from deep within. Essence flows around you, and a voice echoes at the edge of hearing.
Truly. That's the Titan's key. But it's preposterous.
Within the flow of souls, you find the gem-like sparkle of something precious. Something core to the creature. Or to something consumed by the creature. It slips into you. With sudden clarity, you see a vast orifice blooming open. Blood-slick tendrils unfurling from its depths. Stairs rise from within Wal's titanic body, called by a specific memory pulsing within. Sacrifice to a machine set among shelves of innumerable books. The vision fades, leaving you shaken. It was a key, you think, that now resides within your psyche. If you found this device, this Trefine, you believe you could activate it. But you know not what memory will open the way into the depths. That was claimed by Fienlich.
A wizard whispered quietly.
Wow.
Your voice echoes in the darkness.
Reminds me of a wedding I went to once.
That's what I was gonna say.
What foul magic creates a creature like that?
Another abominable tool of the gods destroyed. This was well done, Watcher.
Oh. 20% chance on scoring crit with a melee weapon to apply Terrified for 4 seconds. Plus 3 Arcana. This is weird. I kind of like this area. But, apply Terrified, really? Oh, excuse me. I don't know who I'm gonna add that to. What kind of messed up wedding was that? Oh, Eddar's thing? I have no idea, and I don't think I want to know.
Understood.
You stand at the nexus, the origin point of the main speaking tubes which snake their way through the collection. Its shape evokes that of a musical instrument. A foul smell. Smelling wind periodically gusts out of the instrument's many apertures. As you draw close, a rattling sound works its way down the stalk of tubes, like the clearing of an old and rusted throat. Also, make the gloves on Eddar or you, tank or DPS, being able to fear enemies. Very good point. Don't exactly want to get rid of my gloves because that gives me dex and sleight of hand, but at the same time, who to use it? Because I think I crit a lot. Inspect the instrument closer. Something in the body of this nexus amplifies the speaker's voice and carries it to every corner of the collections. Reach down to the mouth of the instruments. The lip is caked with years of accumulated spittle from a perpetual screaming, dirty mouth. You keep reaching until you're elbow deep.
Hey, so why do I try so hard at keeping you alive if you're just going to go sticking your arm down whatever that is?
I'm sorry, Eddar.
Discount, Watcher. Do not blame me if that machine eats your sword arm.
Your fingers brush the surface of a warm puddle. A warm puddle. Reach in. You plunge your hand into the puddle. As you reach into the thick accumulation of goop, the liquid gathers around your hand with a gentle but insistent tug. The liquid clutches you by the wrist and forces an object into your palm. Something about the eagerness of the gesture makes your skin crawl. An egg. You pull your hand back and shake off a long, virtuous trail of something. Eder, as a fellow tank/healer, I feel your pain. Oh, I mean, I was a tank in the last game, and I was a hell of a tank. I was just missing engagement, plus engagements in the last game. This game, I don't care about how many engagements I get, as long as my engagements get flanked, and I have the ability that flanks my engagement target. Read a Languithin spell into the aperture. Or hold on. Quick save. All right. You start the words of the spell, hardly recognizing the voice that echoes down the lengths of the tube network as your own. And for an extended pause, you hear a chorus of agonized screams fill the halls of the collections. It cuts off swiftly, and silence reigns anew. Oh, Jesus, Aloth. You're literally 1,100 away. 1,040 away. You're 1,040 points away. Maybe if I go upstairs, I'll be okay. Oh, this way. I was like, oh, where do I go? To the scriptorium.
One of Aora's greatest wonders, and it's infested with eyeballs. Lovely.
Okay, hello everyone. You swallow that mysterious potion and I'm not healing you, but you're the cleric. I will not reward your foolishness. A covo between my cleric and the arcane trickster last session. Oh, that's hilarious. And we made our decision. Now, the squad device before you hums quietly, except that it's entirely silent. The humming sensation you realize happens not in your ears, but at the edge of your mind. Picture the key received from the memory hoarder in your mind's eye. You place your hands on either side of the machine. The not quite sound grows louder. It gives you the impression of a growing stomach hungry for something within you. Sacrifice a memory? Step away. No, thank you.
Greetings, visitor. This is the scriptorium.
A woman, her upper features nothing more than an ill-defined smear of skin, bows her head to you.
If you seek the Temple of Revelation, you will find it to the north.
Seem to have misplaced your eyes.
Much of what can be found here better remains unseen. Sight is unnecessary for the work of the halls obscured.
What do you think I'm going... why do you think I'm going to the Temple of Revelation?
Because you must. It is entry and exit.
Do you mind if I answer... do you mind answering a few questions?
Ask what you seek.
The people here. You all seem a bit preoccupied.
The scriptorium was recently breached by one of the subjects from the collections. There is nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, they creepy? Yeah, they
But
creepy.
it might impact the demeanors of those present here.
Okay.
How else might I help you?
This is weird. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna refill my drink here. Because I have nothing left in here. So be right back, chat. Okay. Okay, time to talk to nice going goody creepy lady. The escapee you mentioned from the collections, I don't suppose it was a masked wizard.
Perhaps. If the wizard has procured a mask for himself, did you encounter him?
Of course, he'd become a madman trapped down here.
Please refrain from raising your voice. The escapee was dangerous prior to his exodus. We do not collect individuals without reason.
How comforting.
The individual in question's record has been expunged. He no longer exists.
A wizard of his standing is not so easily removed from history. Much like a tumor, bits of him are no doubt everywhere.
I'm seeking an archmage named Mara.
She generally limits her excursions to the archives, though she was recently working at the Trephine. She respects our work, so the Oracle allows her limited access to the archives and scriptorium. They have established an accord.
Who's this oracle?
The Oracle of Wal. They manage the halls in the name of he who sees and is not seen.
Another zealot in service to the ghosts of Anguith.
Can I speak to this oracle?
If the Oracle wishes to commune with you, they will do so.
What are you in charge of this place?
Of the scriptorium, in a manner of speaking. Of the halls obscured? No. That would be the Oracle.
You seem like the person to ask about the halls obscured.
I will provide what answers I can.
What do you do here in the
We
scriptorium?
record what occurs within the halls.
Okay, that sounds real boring.
Whereas the wings contain those things redacted from the world above, the scriptorium keeps the history of the halls themselves.
Oh. Well, what can you tell me about the archives?
The archives contain the sum whole of the historical record of Aora, both the original drafts and the edits. Further, they contain a number of unusual and interesting artifacts. I believe that we are in possession of one of the warrior Riona's boots.
What's the purpose of the collections?
The collections store those individuals and creatures determined to be detrimental to Aora and the work of the gods.
Said as if they are one and the same.
Rather than allow the redacted materials to go to waste, we revise and anthologize, occasionally releasing amended texts.
Is this the center of the hand cult?
A womb, perhaps, but not the fetus. The hand occult no more possesses a center than Well does.
How long has Mara been coming here?
Decades. I would have to consult the records to provide a more precise answer. Her interest lay in the arcane applications of the Titan. The Oracle has determined that her studies benefit Well.
That is hardly comforting.
Back to my previous question.
How else might I help you?
There's stuff on the walls. I assume that's connected to the body of Wael.
The Titan rests beneath the facility. Its ties to the halls obscured have grown extensive over time.
Is it dangerous?
Of course, as are you, as am I.
Ah, well, very well then. Come on, he just needs a little bit of a level up. The light shining upon the book resting on this pedestal seems to darken the words on the volume's pages. The writing grows slick and indistinct, eventually running down the slanted pages and off the tome entirely into a tuft set along the bottom of the lectern to catch it. Ink runs from between the pages as well, giving the impression that the book weeps. When the last of the ink dribbles from the book, the pages are left entirely blank. Leave it be. Intriguing?
I wonder what this is.
An uneasy feeling comes over you. You realize that your pack is quivering, gently but insistently. Oh god, it's the egg. As you rummage through your pack, your hands brush against what feels like moist eggshells, still warm from the departure of their erstwhile occupant. You lost an egg. Among the gear, an eyeball slowly opens, then another. Then another, then another. Something pokes its head out and opens its tiny jaws, revealing a row of pointed teeth. It lets out a triumphant chirp. Are you just an adorable little monstrosity? The Eder gives a nod and a wink. Of course Eder would. The creature runs its tongue across its teeth. It chirps again before diving back into the warmth and safety of your pack.
Hey, it's looking at me. And also at you.
What the hell did I just attain? Is this what I just attained? This moist deviance of nature looks up to you with starry-eyed adoration. Little Retina doesn't seem aware that it's twisted a parody of evolution, a self-perpetual burn it with fire. +1 enemies needed to flank. A +5 accuracy against distant enemies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so you know what? What is my sleight? My sleight of hand is only at 5. Yeah, my sleight of hand is only at 5. But you know what? Hold on. equip it just to see what it looks like in game. Okay. So as I have a +9 action speed. Doesn't look like anything really.
And all our enemies felt a sudden chill.
+6% action speed. Ugh. Eda, what do you got? Oh, you got the +2 max discipline, which I really do like. What do you got? You have the the thing, the item I just bought for it. Oh, the Abomination Pet. Oh, okay. I need to look for Evie. Oh my god. It literally looks like I'm looking at a little baby xenomorph. That thing is freaking adorable. If only I can actually put that into Eda's pouch. But +3 Arcana. It does look like a Xeno. It does. It really does. Okay. Wrong item, wrong section. Okay, what do? You give me perception, which I really don't want to get rid of. Is there a ring that gives me dex? 10% of area of effect. Hold on. 10% area of effect. Oh wait. Aloth, have I gotten you yet? +10% action speed with spells, +20% range with spells. Okay, that is weird. You have it. You still need to get up real close. Oh, hey, buddy, here you go. God, Eder, you are such a monster. Jeez. Holy God. Aloth, dude.
Suits me, eh?
It does. Your perception is 18. Good God. Your perception is just as good as mine. Good God, though. 114? Huh? Jeez. Okay, so I need to make a decision. Do I want this just for its effects? And a sniper wizard? Yes, a sniper wizard. Or do I want to have extra action speed? Hmm. 20% chance on scoring crit with a melee weapon to apply Terrified for 4 seconds. mean, I can try it out for a little while and see how I like it.
I hope we were not planning on returning that way.
Table the discussion for a second, Len. It seems the collection spat out our mutual friend in one piece. You know, you've been given any number of second chances at life. Ever stop and think of paying that generosity forward? The prisoners could have used a respite from misery.
Have you made any headway in locating our wayward archmage?
I haven't found Amara yet.
Maura is tenacious and reckless. She won't hesitate to unleash horror upon the world if it would serve her purposes. And she won't stop until she's secured her goal. I encourage you to hurry.
While you were on Maura's trail, we've learned a bit more about our unusual environs. A finger of the Hand Occult has kept this place going with a skeleton crew of librarians, archivists, and muscle. But they aren't the ones controlling the body. Something else is running the halls obscured independently, doing a decent job of it.
Your definition of what constitutes decency is dubious at best.
Well, these halls are more lively than most of the abandoned sanctums I've visited.
The collections weren't short on prisoners or a means of controlling them.
Something here is invested in maintaining old projects. Whoever they are, they haven't seen fit to show their face.
Stay on task, Tane. Regardless of how interesting this sanctum's keepers may be, Maura's whereabouts remain our chief concern.
I've learned what I can from the collections next to the archive.
Given Maura's proclivities, your best option is likely to be...
Langrith continues to speak, but you lose her words in a sudden rush of essence. The energy tears your attention toward a disturbance in the center of the antechamber. Not a disturbance, a presence. Something's wrong. Hello?
As you approach the pool, an unpleasant weight grows in the pit of your stomach. It feels like the moment the floor gives out beneath you, just before the plunge, but somehow suspended in time. A sensation like static electricity tingles across your skin. A whirling vortex of essence twists within the pool. It does not stir the water around it in the slightest. Langrath and Tane watch you from afar, the latter's expression bright with undisguised curiosity.
Examine the
Langrath,
vortex.
its cold, dusky energy feels somehow familiar, but you're unable to identify it, or what might be causing it.
Don't suppose any of you know what this is?
Looks like water to me.
Unusual arcane energy emanates from the pool. If the Watcher can see it, I suspect it's some form of window into the divine realms.
That was my second guess.
Feels real old and quiet, Watcher. Like a doorway to an ancient tomb.
You think maybe it's the soul of some fish? Hey, Watcher, fishes got souls, don't they?
Every living thing has a soul, fish included.
Yeah, of course they do. Well, easy to forget that sometimes. Good to be reminded, though, of everything we're fighting for.
Reach out to the
It
anomaly.
reaches back towards you, tendrils of soul energy interlacing with the prodding edges of your own spirit. The coils of essence tighten, grasping at your soul, pulling at you as you've pulled the souls of others. Your vision blurs as the in-between leaks into your perception of the here. The walls, the pool, everything of the Temple of Revelation runs like water, sloughing away and melting into the empty blackness of the in-between. Not quite empty, no. The fleshy, undulating tendrils of the body of Wow remain, almost aglow in the darkness.
The entity's presence presses against the edge of your mind, of your soul, resolving into a soundless voice in the back of your head.
You see, but are also seen, as is your trespass.
You think you can see us?
Ah, another involuntary invitation to another world. And I'm to assume this eyeball is to blame?
Certainly ain't the kind of eyes a gal wants to get lost in.
On your guard, Watcher.
What are you, interloper?
Oh, I'm like, yeah, I personally would literally be like, nope, can I get out of here, please? A watcher, a ship captain, a killer of monsters, and finder of treasures.
Obviously. That is not the knowledge we seek. You intrude upon the resting place of WoW and soil these collections with your filthy fingers. We would know. Are you one more wizard in pursuit of unearned power? Or something other?
I am the Herald of Wrath.
Death's touch finds no welcome in these halls. You have proven yourself a murderer and a thief. We cannot allow you to enter the body, nor to visit harm upon it. Your destructive trespass within these halls cannot be forgiven. Farewell.
This is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna level up my characters literally right before combat. Paladin focuses their faith and self-immolates in blue flame each time the spell pulses. Enemies in the immediate area take burn damage, while the paladin will receive a portion of their total health. While the paladin will receive a portion of their total health in raw damage. This damage can kill the paladin. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, chat. Minor flame shield. I guess I could do something like that. What to pick? Okay, yeah, this is awkward. We're leveling up right before combat. God, that thing is nightmare fuel. Yes, it is. I don't even want to be here right now. Empowered attacks gain increased duration on affliction and inspiration effects. I don't really use power attacks. That's not my thing. That's one-handed style. Yeah, no. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that's Constitution. Plus 10 health restored per 3 seconds. Cannot be interrupted. No, I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And as for the final item on my list that I'll give you proficiency with. Oh. Max level! Yay! Alright, Eder. You know what? Yeah. Oh boy. Extremely loud. Interrupts on crypt. Penetration 3. Primary attack. A -4 armor rating for 15 seconds. Allied AoE. 50% damage taken and redirected to caster as raw damage. Oh, yeah, no thank you. Sure. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Yes, intimidate. Yes, sleight of hand, because whatever. Because whatever. What's the final skill I want? Bow AoE. No. Energize. Might. Penetration. Attacks interrupt on crit.